Hello, welcome in everyone. My name is Julia Rose. I'm a psychic medium and Reiki master, and I pray these messages find you at the precise time you need them. We're always on Saturday morning live, getting started with a little bit of energy healing. Energy hearing, okay, well, I guess it's going to be an interesting live then. Gonna start by burning some incense. Hello, hello, hello. Calling everyone in who's meant to be here. Calling you all in. Which incense, Krishna? I have two here. All right, thank you. Hi, Natalie, welcome in. Raina, hello, good morning. Good morning, everyone. I love you too, Natalie. Lisa, hello, welcome, welcome. Dungeon Crueler, hello. Hi, everyone. I'm excited to get these messages for you today. They are good ones. They are good ones. As always, Saturday morning live, I said it's usually it's straight to the point here. So, I have a lot to share and I'm excited to bring it to you. If you're open to receiving the medicine of this incense, Danielle, hello. Comment a 444. Cynthia, hi. See you soon. If you're open to receiving the medicine of this incense, tapping in with a 444. Mahima, hello. Good morning. Chrissy, hello. Welcome in. Welcome in. Oh, Danielle, you're sweet. Thank you. I've got a lot to smile about. All right. Just drinking in the energy healing coming in from the incense. I had two here. I was asked to share this one with you. May God bless us all through eternity. Beautiful, Mahima. Thank you for sharing that blessing. I can feel a lot of you taking a deep breath as you're drinking in the energy of this incense, creating a serene atmosphere around you, helping to alchemize anything in your space as you prepare to receive this message today. And to everyone who catches these live streams at a later time, hello. I know you're watching, and I'm happy you made it here in your own time. Ooh. So I'm just gonna keep an eye out for when this incense finishes, because there's another one here that I also want to offer to you. I'm excited to bring you this message today. We're gonna do a brief Reiki healing. We're gonna go in with the pink tourmaline today. So if you're open to receiving the pink tourmaline, again, we're tapping in with the 333, actually 333 or 444, whichever you feel resonates with you. Beaming the pink tourmaline energy your way to assist you for your highest good, however you need. Welcome in, everyone. If you're open to receiving, we're tapping in with either a 333 or a 444. This is a pink tourmaline crystal, and then we'll get into today's messages shortly. There's a lot going on in the collective energy, and I know you're all feeling that, so I want to do everything I can to give you that boost of grounding to help you unload and unpack. You're so welcome, Natalie. Yes, Krishna is very present today. Hi, Sean. Welcome. Tapping in with either a 333 or a 444. This is a pink tourmaline crystal. All right. Brief activation today because we have a lot to get through in terms of messages, and I trust that everyone who's meant to find their way here will make their way here. Yesterday energetically was very difficult, and I know a lot of you are still kind of in this, it feels like a craze where your emotions are almost not getting the best of you, but it just feels very difficult to remain steady and equal-minded, steady-minded, and steady in your energy. And that's very fitting because of everything that Gaia is going through. There's a lot of rapid changes. It's like a game of cat and mouse that we're seeing on a global scale right now, and it's really troubling to Gaia. So if you are feeling that sense of torment, even energetically, just feeling distraught and unable to really focus your joy, that's okay. That's where Gaia is right now, and you're feeling her energy. You woke up beautifully. Amazing, Danielle. Yeah, yesterday was pretty rough. Today is better. It feels like Gaia's she's doing everything she can right now to be stabilizing this energy, especially for the light workers right now. But any additional prayers or energy healing, any of your love that you have available that you can send her way will be very, very beneficial. As always, on Saturday Morning Live, I light a candle here, I charge it with Reiki and pray over it, and invite you all to share your prayers, whether they're personal or collective oriented. And I know this is going to be a very powerful candle that we light today. I might even light two and charge two of them with the same intention, and then we'll see how it goes. Spirit's saying one is just fine, but we shall see, because I feel there's a lot that we can do to help today. So let's get right into it. Right after I take a sip of coffee. I hope you're all well and that you're getting excited for these shifts. Who was it that said, oh, that's beautiful. Mahima, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. Brilliant. Someone said something about the message that I did yesterday. That rocked my world. It rocked my world. Almost as much as the one the day before on Thursday. Yeah. Whew. Oh, Krishna, you were so right. He was like, get another cup of coffee before you go down. I was like, really? Really? Sure? Where do you want me to start today, Spirit? because we have channeled messages for you, but I also want to pull some cards on the energy as you all are experiencing it. So I'm going to go ahead and pull some cards first. We're going to work with a Gateway Oracle, and I have a feeling this is going to help me segue nicely into the channeled messages. Family, I am integrating a very deep energy healing right now that happened maybe 20 minutes ago, so I'm still very much trying to get recentered as my energy bodies are recalibrating to this shift. And I know I'm going to bring that up at some point, but stay ready. Stay ready, fam. Things are looking up. Spirit, these, oh my gosh, see, stay ready, things are looking up. Exceeding expectations, I soar into excellence. Look at all of this solar plexus healing taking place. I know a lot of you have been feeling most of your activations there at this time. Some of you have been listening to new psychic readers, new tarot readers, new psychics. That's very beneficial for you because these people have a great deal of information and medicine for you. It was something that was coming through yesterday over on Patreon too. And then opening to love. My heart is open. Yeah. So I have a couple crystals behind my back right now, which is why I just moved the selenite behind me, and I want to make sure that it's charged because I kind of leave them there. That was what I needed. Thank you, Spirit. And making a difference. My inner light shines far and wide. Okay, so I guess we're just getting right into it. Okay, so Spirit has been trying to make you, dare I say, painfully aware of everything that you're holding on to from an old version of yourself that is no longer serving you in that form. It's not that these things don't serve you as they evolve. However, there are certain cords that are still connecting you to the past iterations of whatever this thing may be. So for some of you, it's your spiritual practices, it's your faith. For others of you, it's tethers to old connections that you maintained when you were a different version of yourself. Yeah, massive breakthrough here on my end as well, Mahima. Oh, amazing, Lindsay. Stay with it. Stay with it. I promise it's gonna be only up from here. Happy you made it back to alive. So there's been, there was a place that I was connected to in my past when I was going through a really steep incline in my spiritual journey, a really steep awakening. And I have been disconnected from this place and a lot of these ideals that no longer serve me for quite some time. But there were still some cords attached because of things that I had left unspoken, unsaid. And whether you're experiencing that in your life with people or with just acknowledging certain things out loud to your spirit team, Source is really asking you at this time to be intentional and fearless in your communication of the reality that you're creating for yourself. Be very clear. Be very descriptive. Be tactful and compassionate. In my case, I had been receiving invitations from someone that I was surprised was still even reaching out to me because of the way things had ended. And so Spirit had me send a message this morning saying, listen, like, I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for everything that we've shared in the past. Believe me when I say that that has made such a difference in my life now, and the way that I try to emulate a similar kindness, a similar generosity. And my team, my spirit team, was saying that I needed to really kind of put my foot down and say, listen, like, I can't go back there. I won't. And while that's something that I've known in my spirit and something that I haven't done, I haven't gone back to these places, these people, it's different to know that and act that way than it is when you let that space and everything it encompasses know that you've moved on. There's that saying, some things are better left unsaid, but sometimes they're not. And for a lot of you, the closure that you've been looking for is in the things that you have left unsaid. So I'm not saying go viciously tell someone off. I would never recommend that at all. Never. But if there is something that has been in your mind and on your heart, these are things that Spirit is asking you and urging you to really, yeah, Raina, exactly, like being tactful about it, because you can be compassionate and you can be loving while still closing a door. And I know with these people that I was connecting with earlier, it was very, they had never acknowledged that side of me that wasn't just the doormat that they perceived, right? Because light workers do everything by choice. Even if it's people pleasing or giving all of yourself to something that you believe in, you do that because you believe in the power of your actions and the power of your words. You believe in the impact that you have. You believe in the impact that you have. And when others don't understand or choose not to see your power because it makes them more comfortable to see you as someone naive, immature, or irresponsible even, it's proof not just to you of the growth that you've been able to sustain when you can artfully close these conversations, artfully leave the past behind. Yeah, Danielle, maybe they are saying or thinking that you're gullible. When you're open-minded, you're curious, but you will not stick with anything that doesn't serve you. And some people don't understand how to leave something behind. They don't understand how to embrace the call of their soul for something higher, something greater, because of how much they value others' perception of them, right? And you, womp womp cappuccino, Pritam, you all don't have a problem beating to your own drum because life has left you no choice. Circumstances in your past have left you feeling so isolated and so outcast, so much of the black sheep that you're so comfortable just doing your own thing. And people don't understand that because they don't understand that kind of independence. And that's okay, because in a way you're there to teach them too. By the way that you communicate, the way that you act. So for those of you here, first time in my chat, first time at one of my live streams, welcome. Anyone that comes through that is in need of medicine, we always bless them and send them on their way. Don't worry about it, Dungeon Crueler. You did what you needed to. They were here for the medicine and they left. Yeah. And it's normal to find yourself relapsing and thinking. But every time that comes back around, you challenge yourself to come up with a new perspective, to see it in a new light. Challenge yourself to see things in a new light and to see how your perspective on that thing has evolved. There's so much power in that. Even the little things, you know? So when I tell you that there were 2 messages that I sent today, 2 messages that disconnected me from a place that I very deeply cherished and cherish today, the memories and the connection that source helped me cultivate. I really cherish that within my being, and it doesn't matter what I do today or where I am. There are things that I learned and moments that I cherish. But that doesn't mean that you have to stay connected in a way that doesn't serve you to something that you once loved. Because I know for myself in this situation, I was a completely different version of myself. 1212, you probably even noticed the way that I'm talking. And the way that I'm able to communicate this has shifted. And I sat there just 20 minutes before this live stream started, kind of shocked and really amazed at how much this was weighing me down. Their expectation of me to continue being the person that I was, even though I haven't been in years. But to really express that and close the door. It's not just an intention, you have to speak that into existence. And sometimes you have to communicate that to others, not just your spirit team. They'll help facilitate the opportunities that will then respond to your prayer to find closure in something. They will bring you those opportunities. They will allow those conversations to arise. But it's up to you to really close that door. That's where the free will comes into this conversation. That's where your free will decides what happens. So this was an aspect of me that was very immature, but kind of like a doe-eyed, naive. Not that I couldn't see and I wasn't aware, but it was like the last piece of my childhood that I was holding on to. And, or for some of you who might be relating to this, they're saying euphemism, I don't know, but this experience, perhaps it's something that keeps you tied to an old version of yourself. It doesn't have to be childhood, but maybe it is. What's so beautiful about growth is that the things that you love evolve with you. And so if you're feeling called right now to release any cords or attachments, any connections that keep you attached unconsciously to a version of yourself that used to exist in relationship with this person, place, this idea, go ahead and close the door. Close the door. Because it's these unconscious simmerings that are not allowing you to fully embrace what's here and now, to fully see yourself in the truth of who you have become and who you will continue to grow into. Some of you didn't value the effort and the energy. Yep, Natalie, right on. Some of you didn't value the energy and the love that you poured into something. And you didn't really understand that you made a difference in that place. Some of you were taken advantage of in those places or those connections, those spaces. And that's not something you need to punish yourself for. That's not something you need to punish yourself for, because you have moved on, you have grown. Just close the door. Don't let them, or don't let there be a possibility of something continuing to be the way that it was. Yeah, everyone in our collective is going through this. Overgave, letting go. And be at peace knowing that you can take what you need and leave the rest from that. Take what you desire and leave the rest. But be clear in your communication with others around how this has evolved. I feel like that's that message. If there's something else that wants to come through, then it's welcome to, Spirit. Oh, absolutely. At your service, Mahima. Because when you really do close those doors, you know, I had a sort of a mentor and a friend that really helped me, or at least I thought was helping me in this journey, about a year and a half ago. And it turns out that this person was not at all who I believed them to be. And I knew that in order for me to grow, that they were going to need to separate from me. I was going to need to somehow communicate that. What I never expected that this person would block me everywhere and cut me off and do it in a way that was so hurtful and impersonal that it was like I never meant anything to them in the first place, that they never even valued all of the time that we shared, and that it was all just a lie. So it was very much a very powerful lesson for me to know that it's okay to close doors, but there is a right way to communicate that. It is cruel. Right? And the way that this person communicated to me was a BCC list of emails. I did get what I wanted, and yes, I did. And I knew that, well, because I didn't know how I was going to communicate that. What I didn't expect was this person to be so cruel about it. And I'm grateful for that, because it showed me who this person really was. And it showed me that if I ever wanted to close a connection and walk away from someone peacefully, that there was a way to do that. That wasn't what this person did with me. So I got to learn how not to do what I wanted to do. It's okay. It was a long time ago. I have recovered well. So, yeah, this person, because things weren't adding up and this person was very manipulative and spirit needed me to see what I saw, and I came, I saw, and I left. It's okay. So, yeah, spirit's funny like that, you know? But in the way that this person said, you know what? I'm going to need you to not talk to me anymore, because God said you're not allowed to be in my life and that I have to cut you off. And yeah, I guess it was nice knowing you, but you were bad for me. So I don't really want anything to do with you anymore. I mean, I probably still have that email somewhere. I don't know why, but it doesn't really matter. And it was very cruel, right? And it made me feel worthless, and that all of the love and the generosity that I shared with this person was an absolute waste. I have a lot of Taurus placements. I don't like to be wasteful. So that actually, it came at a time right before there was a connection that I had felt also that I needed to resolve an ending with. And I was like, you know what? We've had some really great time together. And there's so much that you taught me. There was so much that we accomplished together. And I'm so grateful that I've had this chance to know you. Right now, I'm following my heart and my gut, and there's new horizons that are calling me, and I feel it's time to, it's not exactly what I said, but do you feel how everything is different? Like, just, you know what? You mean a lot to me. And I'd like to separate and kind of pause communicating, but it doesn't mean that you never mattered. Justin, hi. Leave it there. Yep. Wishing you well someplace else, because God's calling me over here and telling me that I can't take anything or anyone with me. There is a way to express gratitude and create closure. And I feel that a lot of you have been struggling with the finality of things in your past. So let anything from here today be an example of this. Welcome in, Jenny. An example of, see, like, you owe it to yourself to express this compassionately, but with finality. And yeah, no, I'm still shook because my energy is still integrating from this morning. And when I tell you that it felt like the weight of someone else's body lifting off of me, just with 2 messages. It's like, whoa, wow. I had no idea how much not closing these with a definitive communication was affecting me. Again, like, we think we can just let things go. But remember that Spirit will always bring these things back around for you at the time that you're ready for the absolute closure. So trust the endings that are arising. Again, we are in a 9-year. Okay? And this is, yeah, you wish you had closure, but closure is something that you give yourself. So it's not always something that people, like, even if you do communicate that in a very loving and respectful way, you have no guarantee of how someone's going to react to that. Which is why, if you don't feel that sense of closure yet, it's because you have more to unpack on your own end. And that's okay. It's a process. And trust the alignment, trust the timing of it all. So there was something else. A lot of you are not, Spirit was coming through kind of sharply earlier and saying that you weren't taking your time seriously. You weren't respecting your time. And a lot of you are feeling in a disarray because there's so much that you want to do or people that you want to connect with, but your time is being taken advantage of. And they're wanting you to really appreciate the value of your time. I don't know how else you want me to say that, Spirit. Can we get some cards to help unpack that, please? Okay, we're going to go in with the Wild Reflections Tarot. And yeah, a lot of you from your spirit teams are hearing from your guides and your ancestors that you need to walk away from someone. If you feel like you need to say that, you can say that. It's not that I don't like you. It's not that I don't value you. It's just that energetically, we're too far away from each other, and these cords are tethering me down. I'm here for freedom. And for a lot of you, you tried to tell these people, you tried to show them a different way of being that was more free and more aligned. But they weren't ready. And that's not something you can make someone else see. That's not something you can make someone else learn. If people are more comfortable in their limitations, then that's where they're comfortable. Not my collective. We're busy growing out here. We've got too much to do. A real sense of urgency that most people don't have. Those feelings of urgency. Those feelings of urgency. You have to follow them. If there's something that's been on your mind that you've been delaying, you need to do it. You have to start respecting your time more, because that's literally the only thing that we have here. Everything else comes and goes. Of course, we have the love within us and the love of the divine. But your time. The way you use your time will make or break your ability to evolve. So, Spirit, hold on. There we go. Can we go deeper into this, Spirit? Okay, that pessimistic attitude's gotta go, Tom. Do you feel like you're a waste of time? No one can show you as much love in this world as you can show yourself. No one. I don't know who you're talking about, but I'm gonna need spirit to keep your energy in check. I don't play with my time. I don't play with my energy. Thank you, Dungeon Crueler. God bless you too. It is my job to trigger people. It's my job. That's why I get out here. Well, that's not the only reason I get out here. I get out here because I love you and I care about you, and Spirit has messages in my heart that I am beyond motivated and inspired to deliver. It is almost compulsive. So, yes, self-love is the best love. It's my favorite song. And a lot of you are not embracing. So for some of you, it's like, okay, Spirit, that's really savage. Is there a nicer way to say that? The way that you value time is a mirror for the way that you value yourself. When you take your time seriously and pour into the things that nourish you and the things that you're excited about, as well as maintaining your responsibilities, that's equally pouring into you. It's showing yourself, it's showing your inner child through a style of reparenting that you know how to show up for yourself. You know how to love yourself and do the things that you need to do. And I'm seeing that we have the star. This is beautiful. The moon. And the Page of Wands. Some of you are really still doubting how much you're worth. You're still not valuing yourself. And it's because of how your past has conditioned you into unworthiness. Please rectify those memories, rectify those situations by showing up for yourself the way that you would have needed someone to care for you and protect you then. Exactly, Jenny. You can't truly love someone without loving yourself first. And it is a minute by minute, moment by moment practice. It is. How do I say? You know, it's kind of my job to reflect back to you here, things that your spirit team needs you to know. And I stand by the statement that I'm not a first resort. Psychics and healers are not first resorts. Your guides, your ancestors, your angels, the divine in your life is constantly navigating how to help empower you. But when they're not getting through, they bring you to someone like me. Or they put you in alignment with the people that you need to hear messages from directly. I couldn't even say that. Like I'll say again, that I said at the beginning of this. A lot of you are being encouraged to expand your horizons right now, to start listening to a myriad of voices, other mediums, other healers, other psychics, oracle tarot readers, other types of teachers, because Spirit is wanting you to hear from multiple perspectives, but also to recognize the value that every single person has individually. It takes a village. It takes a village. So, I don't know if I showed you the Page of Wands. I'll show you the Page of Wands again. And then the King of Wands. Don't be afraid of your power. Don't be afraid of your potential. It's other people that have taught you to be afraid, but the divine wants you free. The divine wants you shining fully and open to life. Open to discovering yourself, open to discovering the joy of, shall we say, pretending to be human for a while. The joy of loving, of learning, of cultivating, and really engaging. I love the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck here. You could be seeing 1010, 711, 911, 333, 444, 555. Twos are still very loud. 222. So what I'm searing. So it's like, yes, Spirit is helping you tie off loose ends and really find closure, absolute closure. If you're not trusting your discernment and trusting what resonates with you, yes, too many voices can be too much. Because sometimes Spirit will bring you the same message through multiple people if you weren't getting it the first time. to validate you, okay? People in similar shoes as me are meant to reflect things back to you and help you see things differently. You all know I'm not too much into the predictive work because everything in the future depends on free will decisions that are made now. Spirit can speak through everyone to you, exactly. Trust the people that encourage you to trust yourself. Because you are your own guide. You are the source of your connection. And it can be comforting, especially when we're coming into a place where we're learning how to trust ourselves. It's very comforting to receive confirmations and validation by hearing that same thing over and over, receiving that same sign over and over. Until at some point you start to build your confidence that you're trusting when you hear things the second time, the third time, until you trust it the first time and you run with it. So what I'm seeing is that Spirit is helping you heal the remaining illusions that you still carry about yourself and your past. And that's a very deep transformation. And I'm surprised the Death card didn't come out, because it's like there's so much nourishing love and light that Spirit is just like cleansing and washing over your history, over the experiences that you've had that have made you feel less than, that have made you doubt your worth, or that have made you judge yourself. Because really, you can be your own worst enemy at times. Because what I'm seeing is your perspective of yourself and your role is shifting. Do you see the difference in the backgrounds here from the Page of Wands to the King of Wands? It's like you were taking the trees for the forest, but your sense of self is expanding, so your sense of life is expanding. I always recommend the basics because until people master the basics, nothing complicated can help you. So mindfulness, grounding, chakra balancing and cleansing, shadow work. And you'll find that the practice is the desired end result. The Knight of Cups. Again, I love this card because this is always, normally the Knight of Cups speaks to someone coming in with some kind of offer, but when I see this, this is just showing me how Spirit is playing chess in your life. It's a long game. It's a long game. For some of you, this could be a connection that Spirit's bringing to you to help you heal your perspectives of yourself. So hi, if you're new here, welcome. That's me. I love you. Welcome home. Welcome to our soul tribe. 5D chess, literally. Well, because I mean, you think about it, this place on Earth is really a stage. It's a temporary reality in which we are all here to master certain lessons. Chess, but we all win. Yes, when that's your attitude. But if that's not your attitude, that's not your game. You might have heard the saying, life is whatever you say it is. This is true. I love this. Wow. Yeah, some of you have been calling in a soulmate. We have the Two of Cups and the King of Cups. Okay. Spirit. I feel some of you are really starting to embrace the things that bring you pleasure. Oh, Julia, I'm so sorry. I'm praying for you and for your mom and your loved ones. She's surrounding you with love. As are we. So it feels very much right now like, sure, Spirit, I hear you. Spirit is bringing you oh, wow. Wow, okay, thank you. Spirit is bringing you the validation you need to get you comfortable dancing in the storms. Spirit is sending you the validation and the love that you need. But this is Spirit loving you through your cultivated connection. The conch shells could be significant to you. Seashells generally. Pearls. Rings. Not just engagement rings or wedding bands, but rings generally. Spirit is washing you free of your painful past to give you a new setup, a clean slate, a new reality where, yeah, where you're fully yourself, fully and freely yourself, embracing all the magic that is you. Because I'm hearing you say, I deserve that. I deserve more. And I love myself, and I believe that. Something like this. Some of you are working with affirmations. Is there anything else to close this out, Spirit? I feel like we're almost at the end here. Wow. The peace that's coming for you in this next cycle is unparalleled. Unparalleled. The world, and the Emperor. Was D. If you are interested in a personal reading, the link is in the description box of this video. You're going to see how everything was worth it. You're going to see how everything was worth it. The surrender, the shadow work, walking away from things that didn't serve you. Yes, bossing up, exactly. Exactly. Standing on business because you know who the fuck you are now. It's about time. It's about time that you start acting like it, huh? Do not delay. As much time as you spend wondering, this way, that way, this way, that way. I want to, but I shouldn't. That's all time that could have been put into something that you wanted to create. The Emperor is secure in self-understanding and self-love, self-assured and assured by spirit, comfortable with their power. You've got this. Some of you, it just means letting go and resting more. Release worrying. Release overthinking. It's your greatest enemy at this time, because it's preventing you from taking action. Your spirit team is so proud of you, and I'm so proud of you. You've got this. Okay, that's the reading. We're going to get into the Reiki candle. So I know some of you all like to join me in setting these candles. Yeah, of course. On the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Pentacles. New life. That's the message. It's yours. You're welcome, Redeema. So, I know some of you like to light candles with me. If you'll go ahead and grab those now. I'll connect them all so they're kind of like a little grid of light, of love beaming around the earth. Oh, am I going to put it in this one, Spirit? Okay. Divination means to connect with the divine. Yes, we're all highly connected here. Welcome. You're lighting one? Wonderful. Jesus Christ sent me here, but thank you for stopping by. No problem, Tracy. Happy you made it in. Okay, that'll do, Spirit. Oh, awesome, Sean. Yes, Jenny, it actually is in my natal chart. I was going pretty deeply into my natal chart yesterday, and it was like, you are highly inclined towards entrepreneurial and spiritual work. I was like, okay. Oh. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Raina. I was like, glad to know I'm listening. Ah. All right. So, yeah, I always ask that, well, I guess I should clarify further that we all we light the candles at the same time, because that way we know that we're pouring all the intention into them first, and then when we light them, that's when the energy starts to ripple. So this candle's still being charged right now. I'm gonna go ahead and ask my higher self to come through with a prayer to channel into these candles. Mother, Father, God, we thank you for this gift of life on earth. Thank you for showing us the way home and showing us the way back to ourselves. Please encourage each and every one of us here on earth, not just on this live stream and in my collective, to find it within themselves the strength to love themselves again and remember the truth of who they are. Please send this healing to Mother Earth, who is direly needing the assistance at this time, along with any unassigned angels and star beings who are available to assist in helping to recalibrate the ley lines of the Earth's grid. We send this energy healing to Cryon so that it may be utilized where it's most needed on Earth at this time. Please send this healing and loving energy, this divine comfort to war victims, victims of crime, families grieving loved ones, those struggling to overcome addiction, and struggling with relapsing, the abused and the abusers, let them see the error of their ways. Let them remember what it means to feel loved in truth. Please restore stability politically across the world and keep certain energies in check that need to be checked. Please remind everyone of your grace and your glory. Please open everyone's hearts, those who are open to healing and remembering the truth of connection. Let everyone feel inspired to take necessary action to build the life of their dreams. Please send this to animals who are struggling with healing from abuse, and the plant life, the forests that are being ripped down. Please nurture the trees and protect them. Please give this extra energy to farmers who are overworked and underpaid. Please help anyone who is recovering from an abusive situation to untangle the manipulation from their minds and their bodies. Help them be free to see the truth of how brilliantly they shine. To everyone who is open across the planet, please shower them with your love, your blessings, and remind them of the truth of miracles. The truth of miracles. And if there's anyone who wants to add their prayers, I will read them out loud now. Mahima is affirming the golden energy of this candle, sending love and light and abundance of knowledge and wisdom into these intentions. Redeema prays that all of our greatest needs and wishes come true, and the freedom to choose our health, freedom to choose for our betterment. Thank you, God, for this opportunity to receive your blessings. Robert prays for those who are being prosecuted, seeking the light. Yes, cats really like me, animals like me. Jenny prays for guidance and understanding to everyone, to open minds and hearts. We pray for our ancestors, and we honor all of the hard choices that they had to make in order for us to be here today, to be breaking them free of what they couldn't speak up about, what they couldn't change. We offer our respects to our spirit guides and our angels, endlessly sharing our gratitude and our love with them. Thank you, Divine One, for your shelter and your kindness. Okay, there's a little bit more here. If there are a few more prayers that anyone has, I would love to add those. Chrissy is saying, sending love and support to Mama. I pray that everyone has loving and supporting connections. Sean is praying for all who are ill and need relief. Danielle says amen. And everyone sending your hearts. Your hearts are pouring into this candle. Love and honor to you all. Amen, and so it is. Namaste. Jai Shri Radhe. May everyone have the courage to to set themselves free and make new choices. Spirit, please bless everyone that blesses me. May we all learn to love and establish our light. And so it is. I am so grateful, Jenny. Love to you too, Tracy. God bless you all. Have a beautiful day. Julia, may this candle bring you the support that you need and your family at this time. Spirit, if there's anyone that needs assistance in transitioning into the light and they're open to that, please let some of the energy from this candle assist in that process. "101. The door of opportunity is open, everyone." Yeah. The truth of miracles. Light workers, you forget how much your joy does in the lives of others. Juliana prays for the strength and the clarity to see her own situation differently so that she can grow and change and shed her old ways into a beautiful new woman. Beautiful. Dawn says, "Thank you, Spirit." Is there anything else, Spirit? There's one more thing, I feel. Take care, Mahima. Thanks for coming out. I tried, Danielle. Thank you for being you. Thank you for being here. It's safe to open up, everyone. You're ready. All right. Thank you, Redeema. Thank you, God, for this new mindset, this new light, and this new soul family. I'm grateful to be surrounded by such loving energy. May our inner child continue to heal and play. I pray for honesty and purity in my life and peace and love and happiness and harmony. Beautiful. Spirit, anyone else that adds intentions to this candle that's now lit in real time, I pray that their intentions are moved into the next candle that I light. Anyone that's not here in this moment. God bless you all. I'm hearing something about a closed casket, Julia. I don't know if there's confirmation there before you head out. Something about a closed casket. Mahima, beautiful. To all watching this stream too, now or later, take care of yourselves. You're much needed in this world, in this hour. God bless you too. I'm sending so much love and light. You're so welcome, Chrissy. I'm happy you got something out of it. So confirmation, Julia, that the closed casket is, I feel like that was what you wanted and that you wanted to go ahead with that. Maybe there's been a little bit of tension around the decision, but it feels like I was just hearing closed casket, closed casket. Not only is it heartwarming, it's life-changing, Redeema. It's life-changing. Tracy wishes the best to everyone. May much love be upon us all, support and guide. Oh, may God support and guide us to our highest good and the love in our hearts. Awaken that journey from within. I'm filling in the details a little bit here, Tracy. May the rest of our days be grand. Stepping out now. See you all again. Take care. All right. God bless you, Justin. Happy to see you back here. Thanks to Shangdi, angels, saints, universe, cosmic helpers, light of the universe, silence, to have the awareness of spirit guides. Oh, I like the way you added silence there. That's brilliant. That really hit me. I'm hearing the sound of silence. That's really funny. All right. Take care, everyone. God bless you. And I'll see you soon. For those of you who are new here, welcome. Please subscribe to my channel so you can stay motivated. Because I feel like I'm your #1 cheerleader out here, okay? And it really means a lot to me, those of you who come and participate in lighting these candles with me. They're really special, and I appreciate that, and I appreciate you. Please share these messages if someone you feel around you might resonate with what messages come through. Please share them, because that's doing a lot on Spirit's behalf, okay? And finally, if any of you are interested in a private reading or a Reiki healing session, you're welcome to book with me. My website is in the description box down below, so I look forward to connecting with you however you come around again. All right, family? Thank you, Dungeon Cruller, for dropping that link here, also in the chat for those of you who are here. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Hare Krishna. Jai Shri Radhe. Yes, thank you for this beautiful co-creation. It takes a village. All right. See you next time, fam.